Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday today, and we are going to have a look at our English little booklet. I just want to mention a few things. Hopefully, you guys watch the spelling. I know the spelling are words that you guys might be able to pronounce all by yourself, but you need to keep in mind that sometimes you don't understand the meaning, or sometimes you don't know how to pronounce it, and that's why we sent it on a video. Then we practice our spelling as usual, and then you do this exercise with the shin sound. Make sure that you know when to use the T and when to use the S. Okay, and then on Wednesday, we are going, now this is still that, you're going to do this activity, parts of speech. Now, that is where we're going to pull our sentence apart to see what word is doing what thing. And at the bottom you will see it's color-coded. The nouns you color red. Now we're quickly going to have a look again at what's the noun again. The verbs, the adjectives, the adverbs, and the pronouns. So each one of these little sea creatures will be colored differently due to what kind of part of speech they are. And then you will remember these. We did the nouns and the verbs in the beginning of the year with these Marker Mania worksheets, but now we moved on a little bit. So I'm going to show you how this works again, how to find the noun, how to find the verb, then the adjective, then the pronoun, and I'm going to add adverbs as well in this activity, so you guys can just remember how this works. So what I would do, I would take a highlighter and I will, even a coloring pencil, I will color that whole block. I'm not going to waste time now. And I'm going to find my noun. Now remember, a noun is a person, a place, or a thing. Remember, we had common nouns. Those are tables, chairs, trees, houses, and those things that we can see. Or it can be a proper noun, which is the name of a person, like Hope, a name of a place or a shop, like ShopRite, a town, Walvish Bay. All those with capital letters are also nouns. So that's where I'm going to start. So let's see which of these things will be my noun. What just flew through the air? Okay, it is the air. Now, we don't see the air, but we know air, sky, sea, water, oxygen, those things are all nouns. So this one will be my noun. Now I'm going to do the verb. The verb is my action word. That means my doing word. What is the doing thing? What is something that an object can do or a person can do? Now, flew is the past tense of fly. Now, what, you can say what. If I ask you to what, you won't be able to do it. If I ask you to just, show me how to just, But flew or fly, yes, although we can't fly, hey, but you know what flying is. So fly is my verb. Okay, now we get to my adjective. Now my adjective is describing describing the noun. Now, if I'm talking about the dog, the cat, remember our sentence, the cat sits on the mat. I want to know, what does the cat look like? It's a pretty cat. It's a fat cat. It's a black cat. Okay, it tells me more about the cat. Now, do I know anything more about the air? No, I don't know if it's smoky air, is it thick air, is it clear skies, is it cloudy? I know nothing, so that sentence can't have an adjective. Let's look at, I will get to that one. Let's just finish this sentence of ours. Then I have a pronoun. Now remember, you can't say Susie puts Susie's books on Susie's table, but you're going to take the place of the noun. In the place of Susie, I'm going to place it replace it with she and her. So Susie puts her books on her table so that she can finish her work. Okay, so you can start with a person's name, and then after that you replace it with a pronoun in the place of the noun. So do I have a word that's replacing the noun? I can say what just flew through it, but it is not printed there. So no, I cannot do this. Let's check so that sentence. So the reason why I'm showing you this is firstly to remind you how do we define these parts of speech. And secondly, to show you all the sentences don't have all the things all the time. So one of the kids in the past told me for them to find the verb is easier. So if I read the sentence and I want to find out what's the doing word or the verb, they want to start with that first. So if I say Jared washed his dirty hands, what did he do? He washed. So washed, if it's past tense, present tense, doesn't matter as long as the doing word is my verb. Okay. Now I can ask who or what washed, and that is Jared. So Jared is my noun, and I also know it's a noun because it's got a capital letter for a proper noun. Then I can say his, it is in the place of Jared. It's taking Jared's place. His, so that is my plural, pronoun. But then I see hands. You can see my hand. So hands is a noun as well. Now the only one left is dirty. Now, is dirty a noun? Can I say one dirty, many dirties? No. Can I ask you to dirty for me? No, it's not an action word. But it's telling me more about the hands. Is it beautiful hands? Is it slender hands? Is it dirty hands? It's telling me what the hands look like. So in this case, I do have an adjective. And there I have all my words. I'm not going to do the whole page. I think it's the same page you got. I want to move on to this one. Okay? Firstly, nouns is again the thing, common or proper. Verb is the action. Adjective is telling me more about the cat or the mat or the dog or whatever. It's describing it, give me more detail. Pronoun is taking the place of Susie so that you don't Susie, Susie, Susie all the time. Adverb, can you see that the adjective is telling me more about the noun. And the adverb tells me more about the verb. Can you see the word is helping you? It's describing when, where, how, and why. It's those questions. Can you remember? We ask this question, and if we get an answer on the action word, we know that's our adverb. Alright, so let's take sentence number 3. I'm going to find the action word first. Sadie slowly walked to her messy desk. Walked is my action word. Okay, so I'm going to make that my verb. Who walked? Sadie. So Sadie is a noun. Okay. Then I'm going to say, Sadie is a noun. Do I have any more nouns? Slowly. I can't touch slowly. To her messy desk. I can touch a desk. Okay, so I've got my verb and I've got my nouns. Now, is there any word that tells me a little bit more about Sadie? No, I don't know what she looks like. I don't know how she is. I don't know anything about her. But if I go to desk, do I know anything about a desk? Is it a wooden desk? Is it a new desk? Is it a school desk? Is it a messy desk? So messy is telling me more about my noun, just like we said there at the top. Okay, so what's missing? Pronoun. Now pronoun is in the place of. In the place of a name. Now which of these words can I actually replace Sadie worked. Can I say Sadie? Sadie walked to her messy desk. Sadie slowly, Sadie. Sadie slowly walked to Sadie messy. Her, because it's a girl. So that is my pronoun. Okay, let me just add my pink over there. And now what is missing is my adverb. Now I go back to my verb because remember they are linked. So do I know how she's walking? She's walking slowly. So that is my adverb. If I say, when is she walking? The sentence might have been, Sadie walked yesterday to her messy table. Then it would be an adverb as well. Sadie walked to the corner to her messy, or in her room. So it doesn't always have to be just a word. It can be a little phrase. Phrase is a little bit of words without a verb. Why? You don't always know why in this sentence. Okay. To walk, to finish her work. That is why she walked. Okay, so that might have been an adverb, a phrase. All right, so you guys get it? To, in, those ones are my prepositions, although we don't show them there, just for you to remember prepositions. And then we're doing articles as well in our worksheets. You will see we're talking about a and an. I hope you guys can still remember the rules. If the word behind the an starts with a vowel, remember the vowels are A, E, O, U, and I. If it starts with one of those, I'm going to say A, like apple, egg, ostrich, umbrella, igloo. But this is a consonant, B, so it's a, either an or a. But there's also part of those, but you can use it with any one of them. It is particular. If I say a boy, I don't know which boy. If I say the boy, I'm being more specific. So remember, these are all things that we already did. The difference is the previous ones, when we went through nouns, you guys were focusing on nouns only, and then proper and common nouns. When we did verbs, you guys focused on past tense verbs. Adjectives, we were looking at comparative and superlative, like big, bigger, biggest. Pronouns, we replaced the nouns with the pronouns. Adverbs was shiny, eagerly, angrily, honestly, and that kind of words. So now you can now see slowly, so you know that's an adverb. Now we're putting all of them in a sentence. That's all normal sentence that you will get every day of your life. But now you have to break it up into the parts of the speech. Okay, so it's not more difficult than it was before. It's straightforward. You just need to keep track on what is each one's function in a sentence. I hope this is helpful. And you will see this, the marker mania. And there's the coloring of the parts of speech over there. The comprehension I also did, you are on a video. And it was a really, really nice story for me to read through. And there's the articles a, an, or the. So please keep track of that. And of course, our cursive writing doesn't have to be kept behind. Okay, you need to have a look at how you make the letters, how you form them, and do it as neat as possible. Thank you guys. Have a nice day, and call me if you've got a problem.